The world during the world wars. In the chapter, we shall talk about the history of the world in the first half of the 20th century, the causes and consequences of the two world wars, and the creation of an institution like the United Nations to ensure world peace and development. Thanks to all aspirants who subscribe to GVA GK YouTube channel. The students who have not subscribed yet, please subscribe now to YouTube channel to get free updates and like, share, comment on our videos. Here the 20th century the described by Eric Hobsbawm as the age of extremes. Why he described it as the age of extremes? Here some reasons are there. On one hand, fascism was growing strong because of its ideas of unquestioned power and hatred for other people. And then another reason, on the other hand, the need for democracy, who was also growing. The average life expectancy rate was growing higher because of new discoveries in the field of medicine. And the one more reason, literacy levels also became high, means the more people had access to better education. These are the main reasons to changes in the 20th century. So it was described by Eric Hobsbawm as the age of extremes. You have a question on this topic also. And next, what are the causes for the world wars? And here given the different reasons to get the world wars, and here the immediate reason we can discuss later, and some other long term reasons to get the World War I. In that the first one is aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances, militarism, League of Nations, Treaty of Versailles, and the immediate reason assassination of Duke Ferdinand. I repeat here the causes for the world wars: aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances, militarism. In that, what is the most important reason and immediate reasons to get the World War I? Assassination of Duke Ferdinand. And we can discuss it clearly here. Immediate cause to get the World War I. On June 28, 1914, a Bosnian Serb assassinated the Crown Prince Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria and Hungary. It is an immediate cause. I repeat here, on June 28, 1914, a Bosnian Serb assassinated the Crown Prince Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria and Hungary. And here the two important group of countries we have to discuss in the World War I. They are the Axis powers or Central powers and Allied powers. What are Central powers? The countries which were participated on behalf of Austria were known as Central powers, whereas the other group was called as Allied powers. You have a question here. What are the Central powers? The countries which were participated on behalf of Austria were known as Central powers, which as the other group was called as Allied powers. One question here. Who won in the World War I? Allied powers or Axis powers? No doubt at all here, Allied powers became victorious in the war. What changes occurred after the World War I? The world after the First World War, the Treaty of Versailles in 1919, the League of Nations in 1920, the Russian Socialist Revolution between 1917 to 1922, rise of Stalin, impact of Russian Revolution in the world, the economic depression, the 1929 to 1939, and economic depression in Germany. So these were the major changes occurred after the First World War. I repeat here, the Treaty of Versailles 1919, the League of Nations 1920, Russian Socialist Revolution 1917 to 22, rise of Stalin, and impact of Russian Revolution in the world, economic depression. Next, we are going to discuss about Treaty of Versailles. The impact of the Treaty of Versailles we can discuss. It was occurred in the Peace Conference in 1919. The 32 national delegates attended for this meeting. The 5 victorious powers and vanquished power were not invited, and territorial penalties on Germany and its allies, and the military cuts and compensation to weaken the Germany. It is the main impact of Treaty of Versailles. You can see the one map here about the Austria, Hungary, Yugoslavia, Estonia, Latvia, Finland, Czechoslovakia. These were formed after the World War I. Next we can see the two important group here, Triple Entente and Triple Alliance. Triple Entente belongs to Britain, Russia and France. Triple Alliance belongs to Austria, Italy and Germany. In match the following or in the choose the correct answer, we may see these were the group of countries belongs to the Triple Entente and Triple Alliance. You should remember clearly about the two group of countries. And we have to discuss one more important topic here, Nazism. To occur second world war in the world, what is the main reason we have to discuss here? Nazism and fascism. In that we are going to discuss about Nazism here. Nazism, it mostly related to the dictatorship of Hitler, and after coming to the government by the Hitler, he used the SA, SD and SS. These are the some military imposed by the Hitler. Gas chambers, he was used to kill the some section of the people, and they have the swastik symbol, and they kill the Jew slaves, and the Germany is belongs to Adolf Hitler, and medical experiments on human being, Gestapo and Nordic Aryans, hatred towards Jews, rallies, speeches. These are all related to the Nazism. I am showing to here in the mind mapping method. With this method you can understand easily about the Nazism. What are the features to the Nazism? You can understand here. They used the gas chambers and Auschwitz it can called here, and they used the swastik symbol, and they killed the Jew slaves, and it is belongs to the Gestapo, Nordic Aryans, hatred towards the some section of the people in the society. Then our world economy divided into the three group of countries as a socialist economy, capitalist economy and mixed economy. You may get the question in the exam. Give example for the socialist economy. Example for the socialist economy, USSR, and the example for the capitalist economy, USA. It is in the complete in private sector. And give example for the mixed economy. The best example our country only, India, and it is mostly related to private and public sector. And you can see in this map as a triple entente and central powers and neutral in the different world wars. And you can see the right side of this slide, the armament race, how it was increased from the 1880 to 1914. You can get as a chart in the exam. Now allied powers in the World War I, they are Italy, France, Romania, Britain, USA and USSR. Here the two important things in the 1917. The Russia withdrawn in 1917 from the World War I. At the same time, USA also entered into the World War I in 1917. I am repeating here, USSR went out in 1917 and America entered into in the same year. Now allied powers and the central powers in the World War I, with the help of this map, you can understand easily, you can remember easily. The which is showing in the pink color, they are belongs to central powers or allied powers. And the next one, it is related to the allied forces. Allied powers, World War II. Some changes occurred between the World War I and World War II. The first one, it is related to the England, USA, Russia, France and Poland. These were the allied powers in World War II. Repeating here, England, USA, Russia, France and Poland. You can see the same in the map also. Allied powers in the World War II: United States, England or the Great Britain, Poland, the Soviet Union and the France. And here you can observe the one note: China was also major allied powers during the World War II, but it was not as involved on the European treaty. Now the 20th century age of extremes. We can see the why it called as age of extremes here with mind mapping. The emerged new independent countries, stress for the democratic principles, and new discoveries in the field of science, new art forms, literacy rate increase, two power blocks emerged as a USA and USSR, new discoveries in the field of medicine, growing fascism, world wars. The Treaty of Versailles imposed on Germany the three types of things. The first one is monetary terms, second one is military terms, third one is territorial terms. Military terms: German had to pay war compensation to the victorious countries. It is a monetary terms. Second one, military terms: Germany was allowed to keep limited military force and weapons. It is a second term. The third term, territorial terms: Germany lost its territories to France and other countries in Africa and Asia. So these were the major three mandatory terms imposed on Germany by Treaty of Versailles. Now the next one more important changes in the world. The League of Nations was established by Woodrow Wilson, and main aims of the League of Nations: to prevent world wars, economical cooperation among all nations, to control armed weapons, and to preserve world peace in the world. These were the four important major steps took by the League of Nations when it was established in the 1920 January 11th. And the League of Nations success or fail, we are going to discuss later. And you can observe the different countries who were participated and who took the membership in League of Nations. They given as a picture to you. And one of the most important revolution in the world and most important topic to you, the Russian Socialist Revolution, which was occurred between the 1917 to 1922. USSR comprised of several nations like Russia, Ukraine, Uzbekistan, Kazakhstan, Tajikistan, etc. And one more important day in the history of Russia, that is 8th March 1917, because around 10,000 women of the capital St. Petersburg took out a position demanding peace and bread. And later it was started a big revolution in the world, and it is spied by the many nations in the world to get their independence. And we discussed before, the Russia went out from World War in the 1917. What was the reason to went out from the World War I means the Russian Revolution only one of the reasons to went out from the World War I. If you see the Russian Socialist Revolution according to the Julian calendar and the Gregorian calendar, Russia followed the Julian calendar until 1st February 1918. The country then changed to the Gregorian calendar, which is followed everywhere today. The Gregorian dates are 13 days ahead of the Julian dates. So, by our calendar, the February Revolution took place on 12th March and the October Revolution took place on 7th November. It is a difference between the Gregorian calendar and the Julian calendar. Tsar Nicholas II ruled over his vast Russian empire with the help of the army and bureaucracy, but the Russian economy had suffered a lot by the First World War. The Russian army was the largest in the world before the World War I. Yet by 1917, Russia had lost the lives of 2 million soldiers and civilians. It became the bigger losser of human lives in the World War I. A large amount of food was supplied to the war war front during the war. This led to the shortage of food in the cities. On March 8, 1917, around 10,000 women of the capital St. Petersburg took out a procession demanding peace and bread. It was a reason behind to start the Russian Revolution in 1917. And at the same time, a bigger revolution took place later in 1917 October, and it was not as spontaneous. The liberals and aristocrats ruled Russia after the abdication of the Tsar, and they decided to continue the war to save the honor of Russia. Vladimir Lenin was the leader of the Bolsheviks. Bolsheviks were able to get the support of the Soviets because they demanded for immediate and unconditional peace. They also demanded that all the land should be nationalized and redistributed to the peasants. Bolsheviks wanted control over prices and nationalism of all factories and banks. The Soviets under the Bolshevik leadership seized power from the provincial government in October to November 1917. They immediately took steps to end the war and redistributed land. After the death of Lenin in 1924, the Stalin emerged as the leader of the Communist Party. Over the next decades, he established his absolute control and put an end to all opposition. He used his undisputed power to build the economy of USSR. USSR began a program of planned economy development with 5-year plans in 1928. This program had a twin policy of fast industrialization and collectivization of agriculture. Here repeating, this program had a twin policy of fast industrialization and collectivization of agriculture. It is main impact of the 5-year plans in the Russia by Stalin. And one famous writer, George Orwell, wrote his famous satiric novel Animal Farm to highlight how the ideals of Russian Revolution were suffering in USSR. Animal Farm related to Russia. It was written by George Orwell. And Animal Farm to highlight how the ideals of Russian Revolution was suffering in the USSR after the Stalin. Next most important topic in the history, economic depression, which occurred between the 1929 to 1939. What is the impact of Great Depression in the world? Economy declined. Further, the fall in prices. Further, decline in demand, reducing income, increases unemployment. The declined demand, fall in prices, factories were closed down. And these were the main impacts of Great Economic Depression in 1929 to 1939. Even in America, as many as 25% of the people and nearly 33% of the people in many other countries were unemployed. As factories closed down and trade declined, cities became centers of decline. This led to the reduced prices for the agriculture produce, causing pauperization of millions of farmers and the stopping of cultivation. This was the largest and the worst economic decline faced by modern economy till today. Economists and politicians have discussed the causes of this decline, ways to get over it, and possible ways of preventing it from happening again. Marxist economists argued that this kind of crisis happened because of capitalism. They also thought that it could be prevented by the establishment of socialism. On the other hand, economists like J.M. Keynes argued that the state is responsible to keep the economy going. If it fails to do so, it can lead to a situation of depression. Then the Franklin Roosevelt, who became the president of US, announced the New Deal, which promised relief to the victims of depression, reform of financial institutions, and steps to ensure economic recovery. And we can discuss here as a three R's. I am repeating here the three R's with the New Deal policy. The relief to the victims of depression, reform of financial institutions, and steps to ensure economic recovery by undertaking large public works. He also introduced the needed social security system in the US. It established a permanent system of universal retirement pensions and unemployment insurance. It also gave welfare benefits for the handicapped and needy children in families without fathers. Economic depression in Germany. The German economy faced severe crisis after the war. It was under the burden of paying war damages, etc. The German government began to print currency notes on a large scale, and this resulted in excessive inflation. It is said that people had to carry currency notes in carts to buy one loaf of bread. The people had to carry currency in carts to buy one loaf of bread. Germany economy was worst hit by 1932. Industrial production was reduced to 40%. Increased unemployment more than 6 million. Men with placards around their necks saying willing to do any work. Youth took criminal activities. And rise of fascism and Nazism. The fascist movements, they shared common features: worshipping of the state, devotion to a strong leader like Hitler and Mussolini. It emphasized on aggressive nationalism and military conquest. It also asserted that stronger nations have right and needed a duty to expand their territory by the wars. It stood for the state-controlled capitalism. It opposed socialism, communism, and democracy. They believed that what to a nation, what that maternity to women. So these were the strong feelings emerged among the nations between the Germany and Italy as the fascism and Nazism. The fascist ideology, the Benito Mussolini in Italy from 1922, the General Franco in Spain 1939, Adolf Hitler in Germany from 1933, Tozo in Japan. Germany followed the Nazism by Hitler and Italy followed the fascism by Mussolini. These were the dangerous impacts followed by these two countries in the world. And rise of fascism and Nazism. Fascism was one ideology which developed in the period after the First World War, especially in the defeated countries. It is about fascism. And then what he impacted and what he introduced by the Adolf Hitler in the world, you can see as this picture. Promised to remove foreign influences, red banners with swastika symbol, devised a new style of politics, promised to establish racial supremacy of Aryans, promised employment and retired dignity of Germany people, build to strong nation, cancel injustice of the Treaty of Versailles, and targeted the Jews as main cause. Great orator. These were the features of Adolf Hitler to become the Chancellor of the Germany, and he promised to the people in the different ways and with big rallies. Hitler opposed socialism, communism and democracy. Hitler's Nazi policy elected with 37% votes in 1932 elections. He came to power and immediately took steps to establish undemocratic and autocratic rule. He stopped all democratic institutions like parliament. It included arbitrary arrest of political opponents. These were the arbitrary imports he used in the Germany to continue his power, and these were used by the Hitler, which were not used in the world by any person. After became the Chancellor of Germany on 3rd March 1933, the famous Enabling Act was passed. This act established dictatorship in Germany. It gave Hitler all powers to sideline parliament and rule by his order. All political parties and trade unions were banned except for the Nazi Party and its affiliates. The state established complete control over the economy, media, army, and judiciary. Next, what is Gestapo? The secret state police. It had authorities to stop and detain people, to torture and send them to concentration camps. It was introduced in the world by the Hitler to torture some section of the people in the Germany. The economic reforms by the Hitler in Germany assigned to responsibility of economic recovery to famous economist Haselmar Schacht. Superhighways, Volkswagen car factory. Hitler followed an aggressive foreign policy to recover the territories lost by Germany after the World War I. And Schacht aimed full production and full employment through state-funded work creation program. So these were the some steps took by the economic reform in Germany by Hitler. Then next, the causes for World War II: aggressive nationalism, imperialism, secret alliances, German challenge to vengeful domination, failure of League of Nations, the fear from socialism and Russia, the intensity, term and conditions of Treaty of Versailles, secret alliances. These were the major reasons to start the World War II. The immediate provocation for World War II was when the German army entered Poland on September 1, 1939. Hitler, the dictator of Germany, invaded Poland as a punishment for refusing to hand over the port of Donjing to Germany. Next, the consequences of the World War I and II. Germany divided into two nations as a West and East. Many countries became independent. Another new peace organization was established, that is UNO. The world divided into two power blocks as a USA and USSR emerged as a superpower countries. And the parliament names of the Germany parliament name is Reichstag, Japan Diet, Russia Duma. Some more reasons: enormous human cost, democratic principles asserted, change in balance of power, change in balance of human, new international organizations. Thank you for watching our channel. If you have any doubts about this topic, you can raise your doubts in the comment box. I will answer in the form of videos or in the form of text. And please subscribe our channel for the new updates and in the form of notifications, and please press on the button.